Greetings, dear Virgo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your June of 2024 general monthly reading. So just keep in mind that anything is liable to appear in a general reading. These are just messages that have been presented. So remember, if the messages apply, fantastic. And if the messages do not apply, throw them away, let them fly, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We are doing the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot to pull your messages from the tarot. And of course, we will be pulling clarifiers with that as well. And then we are going to close the reading out with one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle, which just pretty much takes account of a particular chakra point in your body that has an accompanying message that hopefully will resonate and tie in with your reading that you could get more meaning out of, okay? So before we get started, let's just go ahead and set the intention that this is for the sign of Virgo. So if you have Virgo and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you are able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. We are going to go ahead and complete a four-card spread. Oh, of course, we're asking clarifiers. We just ask that this may be for the Virgos who need these messages, okay? Our first card that we are looking at is the main theme. So for the month of June, what is the main theme that is developing for you, or what is the main focus of your life for the month of June? Show me Virgo's main theme. Okay. I feel like there is definitely an emphasis of on home right now, okay? You've got the Four of Wands, which was your crowning energy, okay? So Four of Wands really talks about the structure of your home as your community. It's that structure base. It's what makes you feel stable, what makes you feel secure. I see that being like really highlighted in this time. But what's highlighted is there could be this talk about, or this acknowledgement about what it means to balance the stability of your home life and what you want to do, because we've got this Knight of Wands, which has this energy of being like pursuing your objectives. It's like when we talk about knights, it's very like active oriented. It's like you spending your time doing hobbies, things that you enjoy, things that you really like to do in some way, shape, or form. But with it showing up with the Four of Wands, that really can indicate to me that there could be one of two things. Either something like really magnanimous is happening in the home space and you're getting it ready for it. Like you're using your home as a springboard for like activities, right? It could mean that. Or what this could also mean is that you're learning how to balance what your home needs. So let's say like if you are responsible for your house and its upkeep and maintenance, like you might have to spend something on that. Like I'm not necessarily like getting per se that this is like a resource or a financial issue, but there's definitely something tied with like your pursuit of pleasure and your home base, okay? But whatever it is, like, it's just something that you really want to win here, because we've got like wands here. So I find like there's a lot of fire, a lot of passion that's involved in your, just in your energy around this time, okay? Because we've got Four of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands. Like these are all cards that talk about like our endeavors, like our desires, our wants, like what we're really looking for in life. And there's an emphasis on you maybe like balancing that also, because that Four of Wands really talks about like it could be like your community that you're showing up for, but this is all things that you want to do. It's like you want to have your cake and eat it too, and you're like, well, why not? Okay. So I see that being emphasized for you, that there's something about your community and your home, your stability. you doing what you want to do and actually being quite successful in that, and looking for like success in that too, because that's what the Six of Wands is all about, is finding victory, finding success in a situation, like looking for the win. Okay, so I see that like heavily involved in your energy for the month of June. Okay, let's go ahead and look at past influences. So this is what are like some factors from the past that are relevant and following you into this month. Show me past influences for Virgo. Show me past influences for Virgo. Okay, you got all, this is nothing but Wands energy so far. Two of Wands. Ooh. Perhaps, okay, we got our first cup here. Okay, I'm Three of Swords. There's something that you planned. Two of Wands talks about an ultimate plan. This is about like going to the drawing board and really deciphering what you really want and putting actions into plan, something that was very close to your heart, or perhaps even a person that you're very close to, or perhaps this is something that you really love. When we talk about this Queen of Cups, right, really talks about emotionally nurturing or giving to something. Okay, but then you also got the Three Swords here, which talks about a heartbreak. So I'm taking this to mean you're planning to like readjust your heart chakra. Like there's something significant about your ultimate love and nourishment that you were able to give to a certain person or a scenario that was very disappointing. Three Swords is like grief. It's a disappointment. It's upset. And I feel like there's something that is still very relevant around this month where you're really feeling that energy of like plans being thwarted, or plans not, like things not going in the way that you really like wanted them to go. Okay, even though like your whole heart was into it, you just were not like successful in this, and it caused you a lot of grief. And I see that visiting you this month. Okay, but it's over. It's over. You understand that like you put your heart into a certain, like I said, it could be a certain situation or a certain person, and that you had like long-term plans, like there was an objective around it, and it just did not work. You were hurt by this. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and look at your potential challenges. So what are some challenges that Virgo might have for the month of June? Let's see, challenges. What are challenges for Virgo? Show me potential challenges for Virgo. So much fire. All right. I see you. There's a challenge in you really standing up for yourself. Seven of Wands is about like asserting your authority over things, but it's also about being very direct and like I said, like standing up for yourself, like being in a defensive stance. Okay, you could be in a defensive stance about this long-term objective. We got another King of Wands here. Okay, the Knight of Wands before. This is the King of Wands. King of Wands talks about long-term, it's like that big picture energy, is looking at like what you want for a long term, like what's actually going to please you. We can endure things that are momentary, like suffering, to get to the end of a goal, for example. But the King of Wands is not about that. The King of Wands is about making sure that we level up our lives so that like we are living the life that we really actually want, okay? Not the life that we've been forced into, but the life that we want. And I see that there could be a challenge of you really like getting in there about this long-term objectivity about like what you really want in your life and like really standing up for yourself in some way. And it could have something to do about relationships, of how you treat love or relationships that you have, because you got this Nine of Cups here, which talks about like romantic gestures or proposals, or there's something about like putting your heart on your sleeve and like bringing it. So like if you are a Virgo and you're out here dating people, I feel that a possible challenge could be that you're seeming to be like a little too aggressively defensive about what you want, and like you're like stuck in this mode of like, this is what I want, like I've made up my mind, I've had enough time to think about it, I've had enough like failures from the past, and like this is what I want. And I see there's something that's very challenging in the month of June when it comes to regards to like how you are pursuing love, okay? So if it's not about love, this is like the pursuit of like just like happiness or relationships in some way, okay? But there's something that is very defensive about your energy during this month that could be a bit of a challenge for you, okay? This could be like some issue with you really kind of figuring this all out of like where love fits into your life, because you have a very narrow view of what you kind of want at this particular time, okay? And that is showing up in your challenge. So let's go ahead and look at the outcome. Show me an outcome. So by the end of month, what is an outcome for Virgo? Something significant happens in terms of like your how you feel about things. I think that like there's an epiphany that you reached at the end of the month where you just realize that like you have to walk away from certain ways of doing things, but you only do this after you really evaluate something. It's like there could be something significant that happens that forces you to go into this like assessment of like how your life is going, how your love life is going, how your career is going. There's something that you're really examining at the end of the month that you really, due to this assessment, you're deciding to walk away from it. But you only do that when you really activate this like higher mindset with this King of Swords, which talks about like, it's this energy of like really activating like your crown chakra in a sense, and doing things that are like, that make sense in the highest form, like, and making sense, because things have to make sense to more than just you. They have to make sense objectively, okay? They have to make sense. Like there is a like I don't know, I want to say like a guideline, or there's a line between like sane and crazy, for example, sane or insane. Let's just put it that way. And I feel that, and the King of Swords really talks about like in a divine way, like allowing your intellect to lead you, okay? And allowing your intellect to lead you is a balanced approach between your head and your heart. It's not just allowing your mind to do everything. It's to do things that you know are tried, true, and tested, and that have been like put into the world to be tested, and that you're going off of the advice of like not just yourself, but of like a multitude of sources to come to a conclusion to. And I feel like you're walking away emotionally from things that are no longer relevant for you. You're trying not to allow your past hurts to kind of hold you hostage anymore, because I think that there's something in this challenge position that you are really seeing is very problematic in terms of like how you hold back, how you want people to show their vulnerability, but you don't, you know? So there's something in this month that I see you coming to terms with, and like you are able to kind of take that leap to emotionally kind of walk in another direction and to understand that that's the right thing to do. And from that, I see you being willing and able to really just like, I hate the word, honestly, but to manifest. Okay. I see you being able to manifest some different options or a different way of being based on an intellectual decision you make about how you walk in life. Okay. The things that you choose to like, to basically to either tear boundaries down or to erect them. I find that there's something that you are realizing this month on an emotional level that you're kind of going through, that you're examining, that's going to really help you to get to that next level and to help to manifest the things that you want in your life. And those things could be a relationship or a job that you want, or a set of friends that you want, or just a different like routine, but there's something here that I feel by the end of this month you're learning a very valuable lesson in terms of like how seeing yourself in a different light. Okay, so those are the messages I have from the tarot. Let's go ahead and pull one card from the Insight Oracle Angels. Show me one card for Virgo. 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 Heart chakra. This is your message. Your message is to look for actions, activities that have to do with your heart chakra, okay? I'm just going to read this quickly, and then I'll let you go ahead and continue on. But the heart chakra represents love, peace, compassion, unity, universal consciousness, emotional balance, forgiveness, relationships, and joy. Research shows us that the electromagnetic field of the heart is as many times greater than that of our rational thinking brain. Our heart has intelligence and wisdom that sees well beyond the surface of life to the energetic presence in all moments. When we open our hearts, we feel expansive and infinite, like a vast open sky. This card encourages a space of openness and free-flowing love. When we keep ourselves stuck in hurt, blame, or resentment, our heart center closes, shutting us off from our true nature and connection with life. As we allow ourselves to forgive, to accept, and to have compassion for others and ourselves, it is like removing logs from a river and re-engaging with the greater flow of life. It is time to openly give and receive love. Let this great power center of your heart heal wounds and build bridges of genuine connection in all areas of your life. There is no place that love cannot be of deep service. Like a spring breeze through the trees, your heart has the capacity to see and move beyond all apparent obstacles with grace and ease. Just as your heart keeps blood moving throughout the body, your heart chakra keeps love moving through the channels of your life. It is time now to awaken the power of your heart chakra. This card encourages generosity, giving, and sharing. It encourages you to also welcome these things into your life with open arms and a welcoming heart. So an affirmation that you can say to help activate your heart chakra is, I am open to accepting love from others, and I am worthy of this love. My choices come from love. Peace fills my heart. I love easily and freely with others and myself. I love, I am loved, I am love. All right, dear Virgos, those were your messages from the tarot and from the Chakra Insight Oracle. I hope this was helpful for anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. I do offer personal readings. Do feel free to book me if you feel compelled to do so. You can find more information to my Calendly in the description of this video and in the About section of the channel. And please do like, comment, subscribe, all of that good jazz. I wish you guys a blessed month of June and love you. Bye, Virgo.